Hi, my name is Monique. I currently live in my 2022 Ford Transit Connect van in order to save money so that I can eventually buy land and live a simpler life, and I enjoy sharing snippets of my life with you all. Look at this. I want to buy land. Every time I visit my family, I think I want to buy land. I need to live on land. I just want to wake up every day and look at this. My van somewhere like right here, and then open my van doors and look out and just see trees and hear the birds. This is everything I just harvested from my parents' neighbor's garden. Oh my gosh, green onions. Look at these. Their garden is organic, pesticide free, all natural. Collards. I think these are collards. I have to double check. Which I will probably juice or put in my smoothies. Lettuce. I don't know what type of lettuce this is. It looks like romaine lettuce. When it was in the garden, the way it was growing looks like a head of romaine. And down here you saw me getting kale, which I'm definitely going to put in salads and put in my smoothies. Yeah, this makes me so happy. Coming here is just so inspiring. Just looking at their land and then looking across the way at their neighbor's garden. Oh, it inspires me. It wants me to have land. I don't feel like getting my food storage bags from my van, so I'm just gonna use some Ziploc bags from my parents' kitchen. And I reuse Ziploc bags a lot before I toss them away. Have a little bit of everything: kale, collard, and romaine. I love stuff like this. I'm so excited to drink this smoothie. Just knowing that it contains dark leafy greens from the garden right across the yard. I get so hype over things like this, you guys. It just, oh my gosh, I don't know how to explain it. It's so inspiring and motivating. I just could not wait to go to my own garden and harvest some vegetables and then eat them right away. It's just so cool to me. It's just a beautiful way to live, to grow your own food and and harvest it and consume it and just get all of the nutrients and the goodness from it. Yeah, so this is what's going on. I'm eating lunch, drinking my yummy smoothie. Hopefully my clothes will be finished drying, and then I'm gonna pack everything back up in the van, clean up, and leave. House and driving, and I'm on my way back to the area that I like to stay in, which is about an hour or so away from where my family lives, depending on where I go. To get those locally grown organic vegetables for the week, it was worth the drive. And for those who always ask, why don't you just live with your family? It's simply because I don't want to. I don't want to live with them. I like my independence. I like my freedom. I like my privacy. So for those reasons, I don't see myself ever moving back in with my parents. My parents would gladly let me move back in with them. My mom would probably be so happy because whenever I stay with them, if I go to their house and I stay for a few days, you know, my mom and I, we're like girlfriends now. So my mom and I, we just kick it. We talk about healthy living and about hair products, the newest ways we're doing our hair. I don't know, just girl stuff. So she would just love to have me. She would love to have me. Yeah, and my dad definitely would as well. My mom would be okay. I think my mom would be okay with me staying there for a little while. My dad would probably be okay with me staying with them for the rest of my life. People always ask, why don't you live with Musa? This is my life. This is the life I'm living right now. You know, if I'm not doing something that you all think I should do, it's because I don't want to do it. It's typically not much deeper than that. So yeah, I feel like when people see me go to my parents' house, I'm gonna get in the comments, why don't you just live there? I mean, because I already do get it in the comments. I get that a lot. That's one of my top frequent comments. Why don't you just move back in with your parents? Why don't you move back in with Musa? Live with your parents, live with Musa. But that's just not in the plans right now. I have my brother. I'm about to drive past my brother's house on the way to where I'm going. I could easily stay with my brother. My brother would gladly let me sleep in his basement. He has a whole room down there, bathroom. I have the whole place to myself whenever I would stay over there. I would have the whole basement to myself. But I don't want to. I don't want to stay with my brother. I don't want to stay with my parents. So that's why I'm leaving and I'm going. All right, I'm merging onto the interstate. I will see you all later.
Don't be afraid. After the darkness is light. So don't you be afraid. When it comes a long night. Have faith, journey alone. If you don't know, the path is long. But if you try, you'll surely grow to heal past the sorrow that been keeping you low. You will also grow, 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 grow. You got to grow, 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 grow. Even if you're on your own, even if you can't find your way, even if the journey is cold, believe in love today. And I know that
You know, the shea butter in last week's video that I was pouring into the other container, I couldn't get all of it out, and I'm just not the kind of person. This is a lot of shea butter. I was just scraping shea butter off of the lid to moisturize my skin, and I was laughing at myself, and I thought I'd show you guys. I know I'm not the only one. In culinary school, Culinary 101, knife skills, for one of our exams, you have to work on your cuts of vegetables, julienne, batons, all that stuff. And you have to mince garlic. And this is part of the process. Adding salt, chopping it really finely, and then going like this to try to make it as close to a paste as you can. I would put this in my mortar and pestle and bang on it to really make it a paste, but I don't feel like it. I never ever go through this when I chop garlic. It's just too much work. Like, who the heck's gonna do this? The person that's gonna do this is the new person working at the restaurant who has no experience and gets stuck with jobs like this, doing pounds of garlic like this. That's the only person who's gonna do this crap. Not me. I'm past those days. but I just don't want big chunks in my mushrooms. So that's the only reason why I'm going through all of this today. Not too much water came from the mushrooms. Okay, that looks like enough. Okay, that much. Okay, maybe that's enough. I love fish sauce. I love sesame oil. I've seen all sorts of sweeteners used, so I'm just going to use agave nectar because that's what I have. A little bit of the ginger. I'm going to start with a little ginger. Ginger is very strong. It can just take over an entire dish if you add too much. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to make this for so long. Now to add, oh wait, let me taste one of these mushrooms to make sure they're not too salty, because I'll rinse them off if they're too salty. Okay, they didn't get too salty. Let me taste the marinade to make sure that's not too salty as well. Oh, I wanted to add nori to mine. I forgot I wanted to add nori to mine to give it a more ocean flavor. Okay, add the mushrooms. Oh, I wanted to add tofu as well. It's gonna fall apart, whatever. Oh, I wanted to put these green onions in too. I'm just remembering everything. The green onions from the garden that I got yesterday. My little container can't fit more. Now I'm gonna use my hands and mix it all up. It smells so good in here. It just smells like garlic and sesame. Two of my favorite things in the world. My favorite thing in the world is moussa. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I have to try this. Chewing sounds in 3, 2, 1. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. This tastes just as delicious as I knew it would. Wow. When these mushrooms actually are really marinated, like these aren't even marinated yet. These are just coated. Oh my gosh. I have to try another piece. I love Korean food. Okay, I have to put the lid on immediately or I won't stop. This is my new obsession. Favorite meal I've had in a long time. I'm gonna have this tonight with rice and some more tofu. I just had to get back on camera. I just can't stop. If you try this, please let me know in the comment section on one of my future videos if you liked it or even if you disliked it. I'm just so curious. Is it just me? Do I just have a thing for Korean food? This is delicious. If you've never made anything Korean, and I think this is a good introductory recipe. Kimchi is not for everyone. It's an acquired taste for sure. I don't think this is an acquired taste. I think this is just delicious to most people. You like sesame oil, you like garlic, you like ginger, you like a little bit of spice. Oh, you're gonna like this. This is a great simple recipe. You don't have to cook anything for people who want to try something Korean. I'm gonna go to Korea. good. It's 9:40 p.m. I'm about to go to sleep. My head is throbbing. I had one of those little chocolate peanut butter cup packs from Justin's. I think that's the name of the brand. And I shouldn't have. I rarely eat anything with granulated sugar, to the point that whenever I do, I get throbbing headaches. And I ate them. 10 minutes after I ate them, my stomach felt like it had a brick in it. My stomach started rumbling and it felt really, really heavy and painful. And then my head started throbbing. I really hope it goes away in the morning. I hate when I go to bed with a headache and I wake up with the same headache. It's just a horrible start to my day, you know. Anyways, I'm watching this YouTuber here before I go to sleep, and I was just thinking, you know, she's so different from me. This girl here, her name is Kyra. I recently discovered her from another YouTuber I recently discovered named Amani. And they're both like black girl luxury type YouTubers, you know, black girls living the high-end luxurious life, making a lot of money. I did not know about that world of YouTube. I accidentally found it like a month or so ago. And these girls, I have so little in common with them. Like she has a BBL, you know. I would never. Not getting a BBL. She's into name brand things and she wants all the high-end stuff. Tom Ford. I don't know anything about Tom Ford, but she was just talking about Tom Ford, so I guess that's a high-end brand, you know, and Chanel and stuff. And I was just thinking, you know, I have so little in common with these girls, but I recently discovered them and I'm so curious about their lifestyle, so I subscribed to a few of them. It's interesting how you can relate to someone even if they are so different from you and live a completely different lifestyle and have completely different goals, because I relate to these girls. One thing about these high-end, you know, like these girls, they aspire to be like the Kardashians. I did not know people actually looked up to the Kardashians. When I first discovered it from watching these types of vloggers, I was a little sad. I was really disappointed, like, dang, this is where the world is heading. People want to be like freaking Kim Kardashian. Genuinely, they emulate their lives to Kim Kardashian's life. But one thing I can say about these girls who want the bougie lifestyle is they work hard. Look at her. Look at her. She is working out. Do you see her? Oh, I don't feel like moving my camera. I can't zoom in. I'm tired, you guys. These girls don't play. They work hard for the life they want. And I relate to that. I have always been self-motivated. I do not need anyone around me in order to motivate myself to achieve my goals. I don't need anyone. I'm very self-motivated. But it doesn't hurt to surround yourself with other self-motivated people. And since I'm not someone who likes to surround myself with people physically, the closest I get to that is just the people I subscribe to. And these girls right here, these bougie black girls who want to live like the Kardashians, they are some hard workers. Their goals are to be influencers for as long as they can be an influencer, and then try, you know, mirror the Kardashians, and then start some kind of like makeup brand or clothing brand or perfume brand, some kind of beauty stuff brand, you know. That's the goal of a lot of these girls, from what I've been learning and watching from them. And they don't play. I have no doubt in my mind that the ones that I subscribe to are going to achieve their goals. All they care about is YouTube. They don't play about YouTube. They don't play about Instagram. They don't play about TikTok. They upload their schedules. This girl here doesn't even have a manager. She has almost 500,000 subscribers without a manager. And she gets deals from big name brands. She's worked with Brooklinen. She's worked with, I don't even know. She's always working with the brands without a manager. That's not easy. That's not easy. She did that on her own. And she does not play. She does not play about her business and her goals. And I relate to that. When I first started watching these channels, I was like, I don't know if I can do it. I can't watch another freaking Chanel haul. But once I saw how hard these women grind, how hard they work, how determined they are to live the life they want to live, I related to that. And that kept me tuned in. And I relate to the people who comment on my videos. I get so many comments from people who say, I have no desire to live in a vehicle. I will never be a van lifer. I do not want to be a homesteader. I don't want to build a home. I don't want to garden. I don't want any of that. But you know what, Monique? I like you. I like your vibe. I like your determination. I like your peaceful nature. I like, you know, whatever they say. They tell me I have no desire to live anything like you. But I relate to you on these other levels. And I get it. I understood it when they said it, but I get it even more now that I've discovered this whole new world that I didn't know about. I mean, I knew black girls were out here, you know, and women of other ethnicities as well. We're out here living luxurious lives, but I just never got an inside look in their lives. Yeah, whenever I don't feel like editing, whenever I don't feel like filming, it's not easy. I have this camera is big. I don't film with my iPhone, except for my talking portions, because it's just easier when I'm in the front seat. Other than my talking portions, I film with this big camera in this tiny space. It is not easy to film in here. It's getting hot. I start sweating. I move the camera to a different angle and I'm sweating because the tripod and the camera, it's so heavy. It's not easy, and sometimes I'm over it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna upload for a month. I'm just gonna work on my other business for a while. But then I will watch one of these girls and I see them going so hard for their goals, and I'm like, you know what? Let me pick this darn camera up and film. Because I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this opportunity. You know, YouTube is definitely paying a lot of my bills right now, and I want to get the life that I want. You know, I want the life that I want. I want it. So I'm gonna do what I need to do. And what I need to do is film and edit, think of content, plan content, and do all that in addition to the other things I'm working on. I have to do it. I have to. I want the life that I see myself in. So I have to do it. I love seeing people succeed. It never makes me envious. It never gives me a lack mindset. It always motivates me. Whenever I see people succeed, I think, oh, that's gonna be me. So every now and then when I do not feel like doing anything, I'll just turn on one of their vlogs. You know, whenever I want to feel not so alone in achieving my goals, I'll just turn on one of their vlogs, you know, see them working hard, grinding, doing what they have to do, and I'll just let it play in the background, and it's like we're working on our goals together. And hopefully my videos can be like that for some of you all. Whenever you feel like, I just don't want to do this anymore, I'm tired, just throw on, you know, just turn on one of my 30-something, 40-minute vlogs, let it play in the background, and just know that we're doing this together. We are working towards our goals together, even if they're not the same goals. We can have completely different lifestyle desires. It doesn't matter. We can work on them together. I love that. Where's my battery? I think it's empty enough for me to discard it now. The other one is.
This is your space to do a premium search. Basically, the whole bodyguard credit is reversed. Copy this section here. Listening to your.
I just took my window covers off because I'm about to leave. Look at this parking lot. Summertime is here. All winter, this park was empty. Look at this. It's like the club.
She's all twisted, rotting sweet stench of cigarettes, unable to make up her mind as who or what she wants to be in this moment. She's frightened, betrayed by her own sense of self-worth, as if only in this moment she realized everything she had been telling herself was a lie. She's fed up with the white noise, the never-ending drone peering into her consciousness, suffocating her to the point where she could no longer think. She could no longer breathe, recovering from odd questions to odder answers stuck in the larynx. Open nostrils, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. She felt no attachment to it. Not anymore, but she knew she had no choice but to continue. Open nose, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. For in this moment, no matter who she thought she was, she remained a body with mind, clinging to the state of waking sleep, tiptoeing in the twilight, fiending for a cigarette. How many more beginnings must end like this?
This is the bow slider. I already took a bite. I took a bite of everything already. But this is what they call a chicken fried mushroom. It's good. This cost $6.25 for one. I thought I got two. You only get one for $6. This is the eggplant nigiri. Two of these tiny little things, $8 and change. These are corn dumplings. Some kind of sweet corn puree in the inside with coconut sauce. Very good. You get 5 little dumplings. I think this was $14.75. This is like an appetizer. $14.75. And the last thing I got is their truffle pasta. It's supposed to have truffles shaved on top. They did not shave the truffles on top. This was $25. $25 just for this one meal. I feel like they put truffle oil or something in here. I tasted a little truffle, but it would have been nice to have the shaved truffle on top. Conclusion: extremely overpriced. Very, very, very much overpriced for the portion, but the food is good, and I'd go back. There are definitely more things on the menu that I want to try. The food isn't spectacular, but it's good. It's really good. I won't be going back anytime soon. For these prices, no way. But you know, one day One day I'll go back and I'm going to try some more things on the menu. But that's it for me. I'm going to relax. I'm about to turn on American Horror Stories, season 12. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or evening whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you later. Take care.